Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the electrifying life of Thomas Edison, a man who quite literally lit up the world. Now, Edison is often hailed as America's greatest inventor, but was he really a singular genius or was he something even more intriguing? Edison set up his legendary laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. Here, he pioneered an invention factory, a concept that led to hundreds of patents. His most famous creation, the phonograph in 1877, the first device to record and play back sound. Imagine hearing a human voice played back for the first time in history. People thought it was magic, but for Edison, it was just the beginning. Picture this. It's 1877, and the world is a much quieter place. No Spotify, no podcasts, no way to capture and relive the sounds of life. Then, Edison unveils the phonograph. He wasn't just tinkering randomly, he was approaching invention with a systematic, almost industrial mindset. His initial goal was to improve the telegraph to make it more efficient. But in the process, he stumbled upon something far more revolutionary. He noticed that the vibrations created by sound waves could actually be indented onto a surface. And if you could indent them, why not find a way to play them back? This led him to experiment with various materials, a needle, tinfoil, yes, tinfoil, and a cylinder. The sound was faint, scratchy, almost ghostly by today's standards, but it was unmistakable. The human voice captured and replayed. Now, you might think the phonograph was an instant success, right? Well, not quite. Edison, ever the pragmatist, was initially unsure of its commercial viability. He even drew up a list of potential uses for his invention, and some of them were, shall we say, a little out there. He envisioned talking clocks for the blind, talking dolls for children, imagine the batteries on those, and even recording the last words of dying people. But Edison underestimated the power of his own creation. The phonograph captured the public's imagination like nothing before. It wasn't just a scientific marvel, it was a window into a world of sound that had previously been lost forever. People could now listen to music in their own homes, preserve family histories, and even send audio letters across continents. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the light bulb in the socket. Contrary to popular belief, Edison didn't invent the light bulb. It existed before him, but what he did was make it practical. See, the problem with early light bulbs wasn't the concept itself, but the filament. Previous inventors had struggled to find a material that could withstand the heat of an electrical current for a sustained period. Edison took a different approach. He was relentless, famously saying, "Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration." He and his team at Menlo Park tested over 6,000 different materials, from platinum to bamboo fibers, in their quest for the perfect filament. Finally, after months of tireless experimentation, they discovered that a carbonized bamboo filament could last for over 1,200 hours. It was a breakthrough, a testament to Edison's unwavering belief in the power of persistence. In 1879, the world saw its first long-lasting electric light, paving the way for modern lighting as we know it. Imagine a world lit only by candles and gas lights. That was the reality for most people before Edison's invention. The light bulb wasn't just about illumination, it was about extending the day, about bringing light and life into the darkness. Factories could operate for longer hours, increasing productivity. Streets became safer at night, reducing crime and accidents, and in homes, people could now read, work, and socialize long after the sun had set. But Edison's vision went beyond individual bulbs. He understood that for the light bulb to truly transform society, it needed an entire system to support it. So he set about creating the world's first commercial electrical grid, wiring up entire neighborhoods in New York City. This was a monumental task, requiring not just technical ingenuity, but also business acumen and the ability to navigate complex regulations. Some argued that electric light was too harsh, too bright, that it disrupted natural sleep patterns, but the allure of electric light proved too strong to resist. No story of Edison is complete without mentioning Nikola Tesla, a brilliant and eccentric inventor who would become both his protege and his rival. Edison, a staunch advocate for direct current or DC electricity, saw Tesla's work on alternating current or AC as a threat. Now, for those of you who aren't electrical engineers, DC flows in one direction like a river, while AC reverses direction periodically like the tide. Edison believed that DC was safer and more efficient for short distances, like lighting up a home or a factory. Tesla, on the other hand, argued that AC was far superior for long-distance transmission, as it could be easily stepped up or down in voltage using transformers. This difference of opinion, this clash of scientific ideologies, would ignite one of the most famous rivalries in the history of science and technology, the War of Currents. Edison, fearing that Tesla's AC system would undermine his own investments in DC infrastructure, launched a campaign to discredit AC, often resorting to fear-mongering tactics. He publicly electrocuted animals, including dogs and even an elephant, using AC current to demonstrate its supposed dangers. Tesla, for his part, remained a staunch defender of AC's safety and efficiency. The War of Currents wasn't just a scientific debate, it was a battle for control of a burgeoning industry, a struggle to determine whose technology would power the world. Edison's DC system, while suitable for localized power distribution, faced limitations in terms of long-distance transmission. DC current experiences significant power loss over long distances, making it impractical for supplying electricity to large areas. Tesla's AC system, on the other hand, could be efficiently transmitted over long distances with minimal power loss, thanks to the use of transformers. This meant that power plants could be located farther away from populated areas, reducing pollution and utilizing more remote energy sources. Despite Edison's best efforts to discredit AC, Tesla's system gradually gained traction. In 1893, Westinghouse Electric, which had partnered with Tesla, was awarded the contract to illuminate the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, a major coup for AC technology. The exposition was a dazzling display of electric lights powered by Tesla's AC system, showcasing its potential to a global audience. By the late 1890s, it was clear that AC had won the War of Currents. Legacy of a rivalry: Edison and Tesla's enduring impact. Did Edison respect Tesla? Perhaps. But their rivalry defined the future of electricity. Edison, despite his flaws and his stubborn adherence to direct current, was a visionary inventor who brought us the phonograph, the practical incandescent light bulb, and motion picture technology. Tesla, with his brilliant mind and his unwavering belief in the power of alternating current, paved the way for the modern electrical grid and countless other technological advancements. Their rivalry, while often contentious, pushed both men to innovate and strive for greatness. Today, we live in a world shaped by both Edison and Tesla. Beyond the light bulb, Edison's business empire. Edison was not just an inventor, he was a businessman. He understood that an invention's true potential lay not just in its creation, but in its ability to reach the masses, to improve lives on a grand scale. He was a master of marketing and self-promotion, cultivating an image of himself as the quintessential American inventor, the embodiment of ingenuity and hard work. He established General Electric, one of the world's largest and most influential companies, which continues to shape the technological landscape to this day. But Edison's business practices were not without controversy. He was known for his aggressive patenting strategies, often filing for patents on inventions that were incremental improvements on existing technologies, or, in some cases, the work of others entirely. Despite the controversies, Edison's impact on the business world is undeniable. Lights, camera, innovation, Edison and the birth of motion pictures. Edison's insatiable curiosity and his relentless pursuit of innovation extended far beyond the realms of electricity and into the world of moving pictures. In the late 19th century, as photography was capturing still moments in time, Edison envisioned a device that could record and replay motion itself. This vision led to the creation of the kinetoscope, an early motion picture camera and viewer. The kinetoscope, while a far cry from the cinematic experiences we enjoy today, captivated audiences with its ability to bring moving images to life. Edison, ever the entrepreneur, saw the commercial potential of motion pictures and established the first motion picture studio, the Black Maria, in New Jersey. The Black Maria, a tar paper-covered studio that rotated to follow the sun, became a hub of cinematic innovation, producing hundreds of short films that entertained and amazed audiences. However, Edison's control over the burgeoning film industry would soon be challenged. As Edison entered his later years, his inventive spirit didn't wane, it simply shifted focus. With the outbreak of World War I, the United States faced a critical shortage of rubber, a vital material for military vehicles and equipment. Edison, always eager to contribute to his nation's well-being, embarked on a quest to find a domestic source of rubber. He believed that a solution could be found in the plant world, and he established a botanical research laboratory in Fort Myers, Florida, to explore potential alternatives. While his quest for a commercially viable rubber substitute ultimately proved unsuccessful, his dedication to the task highlighted his unwavering belief in the power of science and innovation to solve pressing problems. In 1931, at the age of 84, Thomas Edison passed away, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and challenge us today. As a tribute to the man who illuminated the world, cities across America dimmed their lights for 1 minute, a poignant reminder of the profound impact he had on our lives. Edison's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He was a brilliant inventor, a shrewd businessman, a relentless self-promoter, and a flawed individual. He could be generous and compassionate, yet also ruthless and unforgiving in his pursuit of success. But above all, Edison was a tireless champion of progress, a man who believed in the power of human ingenuity to overcome any obstacle and to create a brighter future. Was Edison a genius? Absolutely. But was he perfect? Far from it. He was a product of his time, a time when the pursuit of progress often came at a cost. His treatment of Nikola Tesla, his aggressive business tactics, and his willingness to take credit for the work of others have tarnished his image in the eyes of some. But to judge Edison solely by modern standards is to miss the forest for the trees. Love him or hate him, Thomas Edison changed the world forever. His story is a reminder that innovation is not a solitary pursuit. It is a collaborative endeavor, fueled by passion, persistence, and a willingness to embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. The next time you flick on a light switch, listen to your favorite song, or watch a movie, take a moment to appreciate the legacy of Thomas Edison, the man who dared to illuminate the world. But more importantly, let his story inspire you to embrace your own inner innovator, to never stop questioning, to never stop experimenting, and to never stop striving to make the world a brighter, more connected, and more inspiring place. Because within each of us lies the potential to change the world, just as Edison did, one spark of innovation at a time. From the phonograph to the motion picture industry, Edison's legacy is everywhere. But what do you think? Was he the greatest inventor of all time, or simply a brilliant businessman? Was he a hero or a villain? Or, as is often the case with historical figures, was he a bit of both? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories of history's greatest minds.